The second interesting requirement, that's actually even more complicated, I think. It's the 11.6.1. And now the council is saying something else. So we have an inventory of scripts. That's nice. But we want you to monitor the scripts on a weekly basis, at least weekly basis. They're not limiting you on top. They're saying at least weekly. And to detect any changes on those scripts. So you know that maybe it's okay today, but something changes in a couple of days. The changes they're requesting either in the headers of the page, the HTTP headers of the page, or the changes in the page content of the page. Now, page content is a very complicated term, we have to say. And there are many debates what it means, page content. Page content can change every visit of the user. If you have a first name, it can change every day. But we understand they are more focusing of the active content of the page, meaning the script that's running them, the iframe, the image that's been loaded there. So they want to make sure you're able to verify all the changes there and also to approve them on a weekly basis. That's a bit harder because in the end you have a weekly procedure you need to follow. You need to have like a approve list, like a baseline approval to make sure that you're not getting tons of alerts every day, and then you can't really manage it. The way of doing that is, again, one option is to use external monitoring, like Reflectis, to do this weekly verifying for you. Another way is, again, CSP, to try to use CSP as your firewall and then to block all the unapproved changes. It will work, but still, you will need to manage these firewall rules and making sure all those changes are allowed, not allowed on your production website, which is scary. I think we all agree to have automatic blocking on your production website when you get all the transactions, and Kevin said you have millions of transactions there. It's a bit scary. Another also solution you can do is add like a script to the payment page, like to add another JavaScript that will serve as a master JavaScript and will hook all the other JavaScript and manage them. The clients working with Reflectis know that we are not believing in that approach, but there is approach out there and people and companies are doing it. Or maybe to use your own WAF or CDN and to serve as a proxy, reverse proxy to the page that the very proxy will verify the script there. So there are solutions to do 11.6. I think personally that the problem with 11.6 is not the solution, is the day-to-day maintenance of it. Because pages are changing almost every day, you need to find a very good way to distinguish between a change I want to provide justification, a change I need to know about it and provide some kind of resolution, or a change that doesn't affect anything in PCI, and therefore I don't want to focus. Otherwise, companies might find themselves with thousands of alerts every day because every skip can say it's capitalized a day. It's going to be endless fight. So from my point of view, the focus for everyone who listening to us, focus on the maintenance part, focus on how I'm going to approve it on a weekly basis, and not specifically how to detect the change. Detect in that case might be easier, but spammy as hell. That's the two new sections that are very relevant to the web skimming. So by that, you have the inventory of script and you have the changes. And that's a pretty new area. It wasn't on version 3.2, and there was no other solution that worked in this dynamic browser area. And at least when we are getting input inbound from clients, those are the main two items they're asking us about. Can you help us 6.43p, and they can help us 11.6 because they know it's something new and something that it needs a different approach, something we didn't have in the past.